Hello, happy Sunday. Greetings. How's everyone? Yeah, I know I haven't did any videos for a couple of days. I had to go run some errands and do something very important. Now, today, I would like to talk about something that I saw on YouTube. It's a show, and I'm not going to name the show. All I know is it's a show that I comment on, and because I am a content creator, and the people who show that I watch and I sometimes give my opinion on, they're content creators also, even though they're much younger than me. So on this particular show that I commented on, I noticed that, let me just give a scenario of what happened in the show. This 15-year-old girl is accepted into a family because she's dating this woman's son. This woman's son is the content creator who has his own YouTube channel show. And he does pranks and content. Sometimes the content goes a little bit overboard, because I've been commenting on YouTube on his show for a minute now. But on the show, like, the 15-year-old girl and the woman's son is dating. And she was recently accepted into their family. They gave the girl a birthday party, made her a cake, and then they had dinner. Crawfish, and I'm going to say maybe some baked fish and pasta and vegetables. The food looked at the birthday dinner party looked very good. The girl's parents were there. Now, after that's over with, and after the 15-year-old girl and the boy recently did a YouTube show, they went to Six Flags and had a nice, it was family time, and had a nice time. Okay, so now, first, the boy's mom, who the girl is dating, first, this woman pushes on the girl. Now, I can understand this woman not wanting her house to be dirty, filthy, or whatever. Don't want nobody coming over there dirtying up her house. But I just feel like you don't push on somebody's kid. It's like the same scenario with me. I had somebody else's child in my house, and I wanted to put my hands on their child, because their child, like I said, when I made a story time about that situation, their child had put their finger in my face, and their child had talked back to me, and they talked smart to me. So, and like I said, at this time, this little girl was around 8 years old. And this was in 2020. This was in the year 2020. I'm quite sure the girl is probably 10 now. But the thing is like, I had to take a minute when that little girl did that to me in my house, and I left out of the living room and left her and my daughter in the living room while I go to my room and close my door and cool off. And I had to just woosah. I was upset because I wanted to slap the shit out of that little girl, even though she's not my kid. But I didn't touch the little girl because the minute I know that if I would have touched that little girl, she was gonna call her mom and really make it seem like I done something to hurt her. Because, like, to be honest, I wanted to just slap that little girl to the ground, to the floor in my living room. Like I said, it was best for me to walk away because me and her mom are friends. And I didn't need no issues with her mom. Her mom already crazy. Her mom showed me once she was on Instagram holding a gun, talking about that she was going to use the gun to shoot her boyfriend because she have suspicions that he had been cheating on her. But that's besides the point. But I'm just saying, the girl's mom always bragging about this gun that she had. And, you know, that's another reason why I didn't put my hands on her child. Because I don't need her thinking, oh, she finna come over here and put this gun in my face. Just because I decided to slap the shit out of her daughter. Because her daughter cursed at me, talked smart to me, and put her finger in my face. And that's the story time I did about someone, when someone else's child is in your personal space, is in your house, being disrespectful. What do you do? Like I said, I walked away. But back to the TV show. I have a problem with the fact that I saw this boy's mom pushed on the girl. Pushed on the 15-year-old girl. And then on top of that, 2 weeks later, after she pushed on the girl and embarrassed her in front of everybody, she gonna come in the living room while they're doing content. They was having some kind of reenactment of a TV show. And, you know, they did have content before this so-called fake TV show that they did in the living room. And the 15-year-old girl was playing with knives on the TV show and pointing it at the boy. But my thing is, if you know that it was wrong for that girl to have a knife on the TV show, why you let the content go on? Then his mom want to come out of the bedroom when she been in the room fake sleeping. Anytime that girl, the 15-year-old girl, is getting bullied, basically like the other girl that was living there before she came along, the 15-year-old girl that was getting bullied and picked on by a much fatter girl. So the thing is, then the mom go come out of her room from waking up from a nap. I heard somebody being playing with knives, and then she said the little girl name. The boyfriend, who the 15-year-old girl is dating, is laughing and looking. And then the rest of the family, and they just looking. And she's telling the 15-year-old girl, the next time I hear that you playing with knives, I'ma beat the hell out of you. Somebody can kick that knife out of your hand, and I'ma beat the hell out of you if I ever hear that you have knives ever again. Who you think you is playing with knives in my house? And it's like, but you let the content go on. The girl, 15-year-old girl, has been being bullied in y'all house, while another girl taking bottles of water and pouring it on her in your house, but you didn't come out of the room and say nothing to that little girl, but you said something to the 15-year-old. It's just it's a double standard, and it's crazy. That's why, you know, the most recent episode of the show I didn't watch, but I did watch another episode of the same YouTube show that this I'm a 16-year-old boy have that's dating the 15-year-old girl. But I'm just saying, I don't think it's right, and I don't know how much the 15-year-old girl and her parents are getting paid to be on this TV show and let somebody else's mom push on them and cuss them out and talk crazy to them. I don't understand where they do that at. But it's just crazy to me because, you know, in real life, I know if she was in my shoes and an 8-year-old disrespected her, she would have put her hands on the girl. And me, in real life, you just can't put your hands on somebody else's child. And it all goes back to when my daughter was 4 years old and her dad asked me on her birthday, could she spend the night with him while he was living with the other baby mama. And the next thing that I knew, when they brought my child back, when my baby daddy and the other little girl that's supposed to be his daughter brought my daughter back, my daughter telling me that his other baby mama spanked her. And I know I keep bringing this up. That's because I'm mad, because at the time I wanted to fight that woman for putting her hands on my daughter, who was 4 years old at the time, because I just didn't feel like it was right. That was the first time meeting my child, but you just don't have the right to put your hands on my kid. However you feeling, just because we have the same baby daddy and she's jealous about the fact that he have a child with me. It's crazy, but and that happened years ago, like back in 2016. But I'm still mad about it. Yes, I am. That's why I'm so adamant, and I feel so strongly about this TV show, about watching another woman who's a parent push on another kid, curse at another kid, tell another kid, even if the girl is a teenager, that she gonna beat the hell out of her. Like, honestly, that girl parents need to come and get her, make her pack her shit out of that house, and don't bring her back, because, like, I don't know. Then later on, after the show, after the content was over with, after the mama did that, the girl goes in the bedroom to apologize to the boy's mom, and he comes in there too, and then the woman is telling the 15-year-old, because the 15-year-old girl said that, well, the other girl keep pouring bottles of water on her. Then the mom go back door and tell the 15-year-old, just get a bucket of water and fill it up and dump it on her. And just don't even say nothing. Don't even tell her that it's coming. Just do it. It's like, you like the other little girl that's been dumping bottles of water on the 15-year-old girl, which the girl who did it, she's 15 also. But you telling her to dump a bucket of water on her and the girl's supposed to be pregnant by your son. It's crazy. I had to make a video about this because it's been bothering my spirit ever since I watched it recently. I went to bed at night, sleep mad about that episode. I'm like, even though I know it's content, but I feel like when the woman came in the living room and humiliated the little 15-year-old girl and told her, I'll beat the hell out of you, right in front of the boy and the other girl and everybody else. That's just wrong. No. But this is the end of the video. I just recently got back home from house sitting. I might be back later on with another video. Maybe a makeup tutorial or something. But until then, y'all stay blessed.